taking shotgun fights. But now I'm going to need your help one more time, TwitchCon. We are ready to start this off. Are you guys ready for the first match of All-Stars? All right, you ready for this?
I'm ready.
All right, we're going to be jumping in right now. And now we do actually get to see this break. We see Nadeshot in the middle jumping on board with Dr. Disrespect to kick this one off.
Sounds like we got a couple SDC members in the audience here. Doc coming in, it looks like he's landing over by Hinninger's Plaza. Nobody else really going there right now. They were cutting away, and we cut back over to Summit as he comes in, landing inside the east side of PV, and he is gonna come into this first building. A little bit of loot there, at least a backpack. It's always nice to have a backpack off the start so you can at least carry a little bit of extra. OPSCT, who has placed a couple times and made his comeback video recently and back on Twitch. See if he can show up this year. Placed top 5 last year, I believe.
And he is doing really well in this looting phase, finding that shotgun very early here. Now Doctor is going to be moving throughout this building, but we can see Curvy Llama not too far away. This could be a potential early engagement. It would be great if we actually saw one of them in the first blood. All 75 players do remain at this moment.
What happens if Doc goes out first?
Yeah, I would be interested to hear what TwitchCon had to say about that.
We love games, hanging out. Got a AK here, at least a good start. You always want to make sure you have an AR or an AK to start the game, something to be able to take those long-range engagements if you can. It'll be interesting to see if these guys end up going for the AK-AR setups that we were talking about in Challengers and for Legends, or if a lot of these guys go for the shotguns. And we did see quite a few shotgun kills, though, in the Challenger series. I didn't expect to see quite as many as we did.
The other question is if they're actually going to be using throwables in that third slot. That change, we've been seeing it a lot. Players not actually throwing out a weapon in the third slot, holding those throwables. It's much quicker to get them out. The only thing to note, though, they are much heavier, so you're not going to see players holding quite as many throwables as you may be accustomed to.
Yeah, and that's definitely one of the changes. I mean, that's a big change, the weight and just how many grenades and throwables you can use now. Gassy Mexican, who last year got himself a ton of kills in the matches. He absolutely went off, 6 or 7 kills per match, I believe, last year.
Yeah, also with a great skin to win here. Definitely Halloween themed, moving out right now, getting some very solid items. Has not gotten a makeshift online yet, so definitely going to be looking for that body armor. Right now, Sandy Ravage inside of the Jeep. This is going to be a really important vehicle. Our first shot's actually raining out right now into that Jeep. We're going to see a flip right here. This could be potentially dangerous for Sandy Ravage. Going to flip that back over, jump on back in, and move away from this engagement. You do not want to be fighting this early. You do not want to be the first one to go down in the All-Stars match. And we are going to get a look at that first ring.
So that first ring is going to have all of PV still in it. It's going to be a little bit out to the east. It still has all of Ranchito in it as well. So we will probably center out either more edge towards Ranchito and Humperdinck Reserve, or it'll end up edging towards PV. And that's going to really determine the pacing of this game. If we end up in a city, it tends to pace down really slow until the end, where it becomes like final circle where everybody's on top of each other, or if it goes the other way, we'll start seeing fights happen sooner in the trees as people try and find their spots.
My man Mighty Mouse inside of that Jeep as well, trying to rotate on over to a POI. One of the things I wanted to note, that we actually saw Glitter Explosion and Theo both on the outskirts around Runamuck. That might mean a lot of looting for them. Not going to take the fight. Oh, let a shot rain out there. Put one into the car. You want to be able to tax your opponent as much as possible. MZR right now hanging out around the outside of this cabin.
I really need those two to not fight, by the way. Theo and Glitter fighting roommates. It just, I don't want to hear the battle when we get back home.
Yeah, I definitely don't want that to be the first engagement either, but they could both be threatening moving forward. Grimes.
Yeah, Grim's hanging out here, just getting looted up. Looks like he's just hanging out inside this building here. No real fights, and here's the first fight, and Jens Pulver gonna get caught by Orb. Orb taking down the first kill of round 1.
And man, in fashion as well. Grims rotating around here.
Looks like he's looking at Gassy
Mexican. We are starting to see shots flow. Gets some decent damage in, gets about 2 in, down to 69 health. Gassy Mexican going to return some fire, getting some shots in, and he's gonna come out on top. Grims is out of this one.
Gassy coming out, getting the second kill of this match. Gassy, somebody who showed up big last year. Awesome to see him get a kill here early. Curvy now in a fight with Ice Prime. Has been tagged, needs to get a heal off down to 77. It looks like Ice is looking for the fight, coming in close. Only up by 1. Gets 1 shotgun, gets 2, doesn't get it though. Ice Prime gets the finish.
Ice Prime comes out looking healthy as well. Has that Jeep. Soda Poppin' potentially going to be in an engagement here. If Soda Poppin' gets this kill, I would be very impressed. And he's just going to put his back to that door, though.
I don't know that he knows he's there.
I don't know. I don't know what he knows right now.
We
are going to see Yoda go down.
I don't think he knows anything, but Yoda is going to go down to Jericho.
I'm cheering for Soda Poppin' right now. We'll see if he does figure it out, but we can see on the other end of that building as Soda Poppin' is starting to loot. He could be walking into a battle.
Karma out there in the distance as well. A little bit far to be able to hear gunshots, so I don't think he'll be getting involved in this if this goes down. Alfred going to go down to Kelly Kapowski.
Keep in mind that all of these kills do matter as well. Obviously, they're taking out players, but they are also racking up their own number of kills. We're going to be giving out 5K to the most kills here. Soda Poppin' getting even closer right now. Does Vicstar notice? Probably hearing the footsteps at this point.
The awkward moment
Chance,
where
where
they're
are
both
you
just hanging
going?
out.
He's
Looks
going
like
to get
go
inside
for
the car. He's
He
going to
turns
put on the
sirens,
sirens.
and he is going to start getting shot, loses his helmet, and he is going to go down to Vicstar in 69th place for Soda Poppin'.
But in style. I respect that. I respect Soda Poppin' so much right now.
Here
Now
comes
coming on board inside of the gas station. We already noted that the gas station could be a very important place to be. Another fight going out though right now. Parasite looking absolutely fierce here, making that fight look easy. We already talked about Parasite being potentially dangerous. If you do not know who he is a professional Call of Duty player, and he has done so much damage in that scene.
He's played a ton too. He's somebody that's actually come in. Him and Karma are both guys that have come in and played in the community matches and some of the private server events with a lot of the pro players. So they definitely have quite a few hours, and they are skilled at the game. I do expect both of those players to go really far.
Yeah, I do as well. One of the reasons I want to go back to it, that the gas station can be so important, is because of the gas tanks that can actually be there. Cars are going to be very important later on.
Gonna go down to Hiko.
Oh, Hiko is also someone who could be very dangerous in this one as well. Keep in mind, if some of your favorite streamers do get taken out here early, they will be back for 2 more games, and they are definitely not out of it yet. It's going to be a long road, but if they have a high placement in the other games, they will be able to bounce back. Summit getting right onto this airdrop. Shot's going to be coming out from Karma. Karma playing it nice and cool. He knows that some people are going to be coming over there, hungry for the kill, going to put some shots in. And now it looks like Karma's actually confident enough. He's not going to pursue this fight, but potentially get some loot. And we should talk about what can actually be in that airdrop.
Yeah, in the airdrop, you can get yourself gas cans, med kits, body armors, and the hunting rifle, which only shows up in that crate. If it's can't get it anywhere else on the map. It is a power weapon. It is a 1 shot to the head kills, 2 shot to the body kills. So it's definitely something that if you can get your hands on it and play some good shots, you can easily drop guys. And Summit gonna go down. Karma does chase that fight down, and Summit gets dropped. We do have Julia TV here though, trying to get this engagement with Trick. Trick gonna go ahead and hop in the car, gets tagged once, helmet off from Julia. Good first shot.
And all of this too, we don't know where the hunting rifle actually did go. That could be dangerous if it was spawned in that airdrop. Trick 2G still in this fight with Julia TV. Trick down at this moment, but does have the body armor.
Yeah, has the heel rolling already, so he will get back to 100 as long as he doesn't get tagged. Gonna go ahead and hop in the car. Not really worth it. Gonna disengage from that fight. The Doc on the ATV. Not quite sure where he's trying to get to right now, but he's going somewhere.
Speed, momentum, and power, and it looks like Karma is going to get over to that drop. He's one of the most deadly people on the map, doing
like
a donut here for style.
I think he does have it. It looked like he had a graffiti hunting rifle on his back, skinned up. So Karma going to be somebody to watch for with that power weapon this match. And we've got Goldie walking up into him driving up into him in the pickup truck here.
Yeah, Goldie trying to contest here. This could be a very pivotal moment of this match. If Goldie can get a good engagement here, he can actually take all the loot that Karma did get in the drop. But Karma going to be able to get here, going to try to line up his shot. He may be able to just one-tap Goldie.
Yeah, Goldie looking for this fight, opens up, lets Karma know he's there. He is not afraid to take the fight. It might change when he sees the hunting rifle. Hunting rifle once to the body, takes off the armor. That armor keeping him just barely alive. Helmet off on Karma though. Goldie returning shots.
Goldie looking incredible here. Karma trying to reposition. Needs to be able to get that shot off. Parasite in the wings, starting to come in. Parasite may pinch his COD brethren here.
Yeah, possible pinch here, and he is out on the other side. So Karma right here in the middle of Goldie and Parasite. We'll see if Parasite does him dirty, and the shots are coming out. He takes one to the body armor, and he is going to get in the car and immediately drive out of there. Already had heals rolling. He is stable, so he's not losing health. He's going to be okay, but he is going to get out of that fight.
Good play by Karma there. A lot of restraint. He can't be greedy, especially when you have someone like Parasite crashing in. Now we are going to see some of those shots raining out. Looks like we're not even going to see any connection with the vehicle, though. Maybe one or two shots did ultimately connect with the vehicle. You want to be able to tax that as much as possible so you see your opponents having less vehicles to work with in the later portions of the game.
Yeah, if you have the ammo to expend and you can put it into people's vehicles, you should absolutely do it. Just get as many vehicles out of play as soon as you can while keeping yours alive. You having one up with everybody else being on foot at the end game is a really good place to be.
Karma has it out for Goldie, though, a little bit. We actually do see Hotted in the corner of the screen as well. Karma starting to move towards him, finally disengaging from Goldie. A little bit of a grudge match there, though, now when they do meet again.
We got Josh OG and Cotton out there. Cotton, one of the winners of the Twitch votes. And we are back with Doc as Lay drives by in the, not quite sure what he's in, but I don't think we're going to see an engagement here.
I want to see some of Doc's shots, though. Doc hanging out here. What do you think of this positioning coming out of the Doc?
Decent spot. Gas is at his back. He's going to go ahead and ride in with it. See if he gets out of it. He should be out of the gas in a split second here, so he's fine. He was hoping to be able to have that rock be in the safe zone so that he has gas right at his back, knows nobody's behind him, and then he has a really solid cover in front of him. These little ridge lines are very good to use for that, and he is just going to bump up and find a new ridge. This one's a little open on the left and right, though. Could put him in potential danger. We'll see if anybody comes up and challenges.
Yeah, and we actually did see a lot of players trying to ride the gas, but another thing that we did see in Challengers was a ring that was very similar to this, so we already do know how this can play out. Some shots getting put into the police car here from Vern Notice. OP trying to rotate out, moving back to cover.
Yeah, OP at 90 health needs to get a bandage off, but in good health. He does have a body armor on, so he's still at 6 shot to the body. He should be fine.
The cop car is one of the vehicles that is definitely held in the highest regard, but one of the things to know when you are on terrain like that, something like a Jeep really does excel. Now back on board with Dr. Disrespect. He's hanging out in the gas. He's playing this very smart, but we will have to see if he can actually get into this engagement here.
Nobody really in the area around him. Yeah, I mean 485 meters is the closest person.
That was like the closest person that we saw. Yeah, I think the Doc kind of just has king positioning. Goldie, once again, we already saw how dangerous his shots can be, but it's going to be Abe going down here.
Yeah, Lex taking down Chaos Ape there. That was a good fight for him.
We still have 60 players here in this match, and it is going to start getting tight. Goldie maybe looking for another fight. Goldie's been aggressive throughout all of this. Coming out is Steve. Oh, beautiful play from Goldie, hanging on just by a thread. Goldie will move through this house here, start to get healed, now has good positioning, shouldn't have to worry about any more enemies coming up behind him at this moment.
Yeah, Jim the Jerk here pushing up on Mini Lag. Goldie, though, did have a good pull down on that, and Jim the Jerk showing that he has great control on his weapon, takes down Mini Lad.
Making it look easy, cutting right on through him. Now back on board, we have just seen our friend here moving around in this police car, going for a stroll throughout the entirety of this matchup, getting another look at the ring as the gas does advance.
Doc, possibly in pursuit of Sandy Ravage. He might be trying to go full momentum here.
He's looking for the hunt right now. Really good positioning, though, going up on this side.
Yeah, he looks like he is trying to find an angle to take a fight with Sandy. Sandy doesn't appear to want any of it, though.
You know, Doc might be trying to take that police car.
Helmet off,
Hiko.
Cream. Two-tap from Hiko.
This is the second one coming in for Hiko here. That's going to be big as we start to move to this phase of the game. We're going to start really seeing who is leading in this most kills division, because that's going to be a 5K bonus.
Yeah, I was sitting there talking with Hiko right before this as he told me he's confident. He says there's only 5 good players in his bracket, no respect for anyone.
And hey, man, he's been showing it, though, here. Looking really good with his shots. Hiko now with the police car as well.
OP gonna hop out, take a couple shots, gets a couple bullets into the car. Not able to connect onto the body yet, though, but that's still worth it. We've talked about it a few times. Putting the shots into the car is worth. We haven't seen OP actually stop to get to full health, though, and that can play into things late game, and he's gonna get tagged once there by Tej.
We can see more shots actually following him. Just going to decide to move away as quick as possible. John Vlogs going down here. Starting to see quite a few names on the screen, though, but they're not going to be able to last long. It is starting to get very tight, and we can see, too, along the banks here, you're not going to have that much that's going to actually keep you safe from your opponents.
Yeah, not much at all. Until the circle gets bumped up all the way against the edge of the water, it's typically not that great of a position. Goldie gets taken out there. Yeah.
You know, I think the thing that we have to point out about Goldie looked really good, but was definitely playing that more aggressive line. So sometimes that can just come to bite you a little bit early on in the game.
Yeah, he seemed like he was looking for fights, maybe possibly going for that $5,000 kill bonus.
And he almost took out Karma there early on. So
yeah, he got in that fight with Karma earlier for sure, and but they ended up disengaging from each other, and we got Rabico just driving around. Hiko now in a fight with Sexy Hexy. Couple shots coming out from Sexy, not able to connect onto Hiko, but he is just kind of slowly eating away at that car, wants to change sides, don't want to peek the same side over and over again. You let a player get enough pre-fire down and figure out where you're peeking, and you're definitely putting yourself out there to get two-tapped.
Yeah, we are going to see Sexy Hexy really being great about coming out at different sides at different times, being relatively unpredictable. Hiko, though, going to take off the helmet and finish Sexy Hexy. What?
At that same side, Hiko never really went for him when he went to the other sides. He continued to hold that one side until Sexy moved back, and he was able to get that pre-fire down, find the right position, and get that two-tap that we were talking about.
Crunk Muffin, another player that we've seen with a considerable amount of kills, another drop coming down right now. We will have to see. Last time, Karma did a really good job at hanging out near there, getting some shots lined up, can contest, push people off the point, and then ultimately go in as well. Cotton actually going to die to the explosion. I'm assuming that that is from that drop.
Yeah, quite possible that it came from the drop. Joaquin Blaze getting lit up here, coming out of Diesel. Diesel connects quite a few times, gets him down to 27. One or two more shots will do it. 2 shots from the AR will take him out. There's one, and it looks like he's going to bleed out. I don't think he has enough time to get his heal off. He was already at 1% before he got behind the tree, and he is going to bleed out to that shot from Diesel.
And that is one of those streamers, too, that I would put some decent stock in. You know, he's streaming H1 all of the time.
Yep.
Maybe will come back in these next 2 games. Fuya was another player that I said could be very dangerous here. Now in an engagement with Loco. We'll have to see how Fuya handles this one. Yep. Looks like she has a vehicle at her disposal as well, sinking in just a little bit into Loco.
Yeah, she is going to land that first shot and get a hit into that 2-hit. Gets tagged, though, by Loco. Trades the exchange, though. Both players at 75.
And without body armor as well. OP still inside of this police car.
OP been driving around for a while. He's probably running out of gas right about now. He's at least getting low on gas. I'm not sure. He may have hit a gas station on his way out of town. We'll see how long that one lasts. And we just saw Theo, the casting buddy, up there. Loco really low here in a fight with Fuya. And now we've got Doc coming up on Imzia. Got 2 shots, 3 shots into her, down to 50%. And he is going to push this fight.
And you can actually see Doc there with a little bit of strafe action. He's looking pretty crispy here. I think he wants this fight as well, but he is showing some restraint. Moving around, making sure he's not going to get pinched early on. Does not look like the Doc is taking this lightly. Fuya still in this fight with Loco, definitely coming out ahead in health, but just trying to figure out how aggressive to be. Gonna use that Jeep to close the space just a little bit, but the shots start coming in, getting worried about them, and then ultimately Fuya is able to finish off Loco and keep that Jeep in a pretty good state. Doc using the gas to his advantage once again. Imzia has moved quite far away, put about 300 meters between themselves and Doc.
Yeah, Doc not going to get that engagement right now from Imzia. Imzia did not want any of it. Doc making a good rotation there along the gas, though, with all the sticks is what we like to call them. Makes it really hard to see players in there and get good shots. It's hard to tell where their head is. So making good use of the edge of the gas there to start rotating to his next position. And we've got Lei here taking shots at both sides. Doesn't seem to be trying to get out of it, just instead throwing shots both directions to hold them off. And we've got OP versus Trick 2G here. And it looks like OP is going to go ahead and disengage from it.
48 players do remain, and we're starting to hear those sirens, and just like that, Speedy going to get a kill. Oh, no.
Vindictive puts himself into the Molotov there, on fire, and now Rabico coming up to try and get those shots into him, not able to find it. Speedy getting dropped elsewhere on the map by Crunk Muffin with that SMG.
Rabico using this cop car right now to try to get around these rocks.
Coming around, and Killy Kapowski gonna run into Parasite and get a head tap from his shotgun to take her out of the first game.
We will see the abandoning ring around the Posey for now. Fuya in another fight again. We already saw Fuya coming out looking really good, showing a lot of restraint. Now it is Julia TV on the end of her crosshair, trying to finish this one off.
Both have played quite a few hours of this game. I think Fuya is definitely at the advantage here as she pushes in, trying to get a shot onto Julia. You want to continue to press, but not to the point, and there's the finish. You don't want to keep pressing. Oh, and Gassie's going to go down elsewhere to a Molotov. OP crashing in the gas as he's trying to make his way out, getting lit up. Car's on fire. OP going to have to ditch this vehicle. Stops to get the heal. Looks like the shots were coming from Jim the Jerk. Steps out, and he is going to get eliminated. And Jim the Jerk taking out OP, and Nade Shot just went down to Fuya.
Fuya able to take out Nade Shot there. That was a big one. We didn't actually get to see too much out of Nade Shot early on. Curious to see how he actually did play that one.
Yeah, so vindictive also in a fight here. It looks like shots are coming out from Rabico. He's still bleeding, gonna have to try and get that last level of bleed off. And when you get somebody to a certain level of health, being aggressive starts paying off because you wanna make sure that they're having to flank the tree and keep moving around it to try and break line of sight, and it keeps them from healing. So you can kind of sit there from a distance, just cutting the angle and make them bleed out also is always an option that we can do.
Now, one of the big things that we've seen with these tree fights so far, and a lot just cover in general with how players are actually choosing to peek out, Glitter Explosion takes down Fuya. While we're actually talking about that, Fuya was one of the players who did it really well. She's actually lining up on the same side every time. When the peek comes out on that side, the shot's already lined up.
And continues to push that side, forcing the person to always have to wrap, which didn't allow them to heal.
Down to just 39 right now. Surprised to see Fuya go down, but we've already seen that Fuya is a fierce competitor in this one. But Glitter Explosion, gonna be dangerous. There's just no doubt about that. Another drop coming down right now. At this point in the game, do you think it's worth contesting?
In that position, if you have a smoke nade, nobody's in the area, absolutely throw it down, try and get it. The body armors are worth it. The gas can definitely get you farther. Maybe you looted light at the beginning and you could use another med kit or two. Doc just throwing shots in all directions, fighting off two different sides here, just trying to eat away at people.
Doc on an absolute rampage, but not much is going to be done by the work of those bullets yet. Needs to find himself in a better position to actually get some shots lined up, and now we are looking at this ring, moving slightly away from the water. Doc still trying to put some shots in. He's looking very healthy here.
Yeah, Doc doing all right. He has been tagged once. He's going to have to heal at some point. Hiko coming through, almost running him over. Not able to get it. That would have been a spectacle there.
We already seen just how dirty Hiko's shot actually is, and now it looks like it's going to be Doc versus Hiko.
Elsewhere, Karma making work with that hunting rifle, finding the head tap on delay. Rabico going down to Bosky.
Doc still lining up some shots into Hiko. Hiko looking like he is going to move out of here. Doc with good vision sees that there are players hanging out in the wings, and that was a nice kill coming in.
Yeah, Izek with that turnaround onto Vern, and Bowski J is going to go down to an explosion elsewhere on the map. We've got Zombie versus Hiko. Doc finds himself a kill onto Tej with the assist from Grenader. Hiko now going to find that kill onto Zombie Unicorn with that AK.
Looks like Hiko may be in a position too where him and Doc do meet again. Doc still being aggressive here, looking for another one, but these shots are coming in from So Vindictive. It's looking very dangerous. Doc trying to move to cover. He may go down here. He's starting to get a little bit of that strafe going on. It looks like he is going to be safe for now. Now on board with Crunk Muffin, down in this fight, looking to return, coming back, gonna come out on top, taking down Parasite.
Crunk with one of the last bullets in her gun gets that final head tap into Parasite. Lucas now in a fight with Jim. Jim down to one shot. Lucas also very light on health, and he is going to try and step out and get a shot. Jim doesn't look like he has a smoke nade. It would be perfect for the situation, but this is a rough spot for him. Josh OG finds himself a Kobe kill onto Cos elsewhere on the map.
Man, Jim the Jerk still in this fight here with Lucas. Trying to get those shots in behind the rock, but just like that, we're going
to Where's he at? C-Nanners out of nowhere with the Kobe, saving Jim's life. He's across the water, came through, dropped the nade, and then dipped. Literally his guardian angel.
Goodness, coming in huge, and now we're going to see C-Nanners right now. Crispy Concord's going to pick up a kill. C-Nanners in the Jeep. All-American hero right now.
Yeah, C-Nanners is 100% Jim the Jerk's hero right now. There's no doubt about that. And he's just driving away. We got some shots coming out from Sandy Ravage down towards Hotted, trying to get a fight, or trying to get a shot into. Blows up the car. Hotted extremely low, down to one shot. One more shot will do it. Sandy staying out on it, has to stop to reload. Hotted has to stop and heal though. He's gonna probably get caught here if he can't get the heal off.
Allen's being an absolute live lord, but shots are coming in from all directions right now, and he is going to fall down to Sandy Ravage, who put in most of the work, but now coming in, Doctor looking for another one, hanging on by just a thread.
Gonna stop and start getting this heal off. Hiko not gonna engage him there either. Hiko all the way down to 5%, has to heal.
Yeah, Doctor and Hiko both trying to heal here. Doctor not in a great position. Can see that Jake is right in the wings. But Doctor's just going to be aggressive anyway, going to get back up.
Yeah, he's going to go ahead and start pushing towards this. It looks like they aren't going to take the fight with him. He doesn't have anybody close enough behind him to get any shot. He's going to go ahead and just make a run for these trees and these rocks, start getting to a spot where he can finish healing up. Always staying moving, though, and you can see right there, that's one of the other changes of the combat patches. There is an energy bar. You cannot just spam crouch anymore. So he is getting slowed down when he's doing that to try and heal up. On the edge of the gas, getting shot at from multiple angles, and Sandy Ravage gonna steal the kill on the Doc away from Hiko.
That pinch comes in. Doc is going to be out of this one. Doesn't seem like he minds. That Ethiopian Caterpillar giving a little bit of a twitch there.
There it is. There it is.
We will see more of Doc and Slick Daddy when we get into the second game, but not a bad performance at all, looking really crisp with those shots, but we now have our top 20, and Sandy Ravage going to be able to take out Hiko. Sandy Ravage still in a fight here, going to get behind the Jeep, looking to get another kill, going to throw out that grenade. Shots coming in, now going to be able to take down another one. That is 4 for Sandy Ravage.
Sandy Ravage getting a ton of kills. Also in the kill feed while that fight was happening, we saw Karma get another headshot kill from that hunting rifle. Karma showing that he's got a great shot and making great use of that hunting rifle that he picked up earlier in the match.
We can already start to see, too, with how this competition is shaking out. When you have players like Dr. Disrespect and Hiko in fights with each other, that is really going to affect the way that the game plays out.
Absolutely, that's going to. And we are going to have this finish here in the mansions here on the hills. We'll see how this plays out. This isn't a safe zone that we've seen yet on this tournament.
Nanners moving around here, trying to find a safe place to call home.
Just hanging out, trying to get up through these trees, up towards the rocks. Yeah, Ice Prime now coming up, gets the first shot. Great first shot out of Nanners to go ahead and rip off that makeshift, and he's going to go ahead and get a disengage out of Ice Prime.
Yeah, we can see Karma is really close right now. Nanners kind of running into it on that ATV. Jim the Jerk, we've already seen how much that he could get done.
Yeah, he's already shown himself, especially out there hopping around. He did get a save from Nanners, though.
Yeah, that was the save of the game.
That came out of nowhere. I did not see that one coming.
Hey, you're trying to get that 5K. Any kill you can take, you're going to take it, even if it does keep someone else in the game. And this ring is starting to get tight.
We're down to 16 players.
Look
still
at
a
Theo's
lot of
positioning here.
Theo ready to just hang out, play that one out. Glitter still in it in Jim. Karma, though, here looking possibly for the fight. You're in top 16, looking for that hunting rifle kill in the car, not able to get it. Big Star, though, does find Ice Prime elsewhere on the map. Theo versus Jim. Jim takes down Theo. Two really good friends. I guarantee there's a conversation about that one after today.
Yeah, and you can also see that world's best gaming tag. We've seen quite a lot of them throughout the entire tournament. Karma now inside that police car. One of the strongest players still on the map. Trying to not take any fights too early. Nanners still on that ATV. Jeep in hot pursuit.
Yeah, Karma right here on the edge of the
Right
gas.
ring,
Gas
yeah.
still pushing in. He'll be able to come around this hill and start pushing in with it. This is a really hard spot to be driving around to try and do laps, though, in a cop car. There's too many hills. There's too many little ditches and dips that you see, kind of like that one right there, that causes some hard spots. And we're going to have Karma really close here to Jim, just over the fence. We'll see what Karma decides to do with that. And Ava going to go down to Orb.
Orb's been absolutely lighting up the kill feed as well. Inside the building, though, we are going to see another kill go down. We have our top 11.
And here it
We should
goes.
find
No
our
winner
top
of this
10
fight's
here.
going to be the top 10. Isaac gonna get dropped by Nanners, and we are at the top 10. Karma going down right after. Karma almost died and bubbled out in 11th, but he is going to take down that 10th spot after going down to the gas.
We're going to have to see who is able to take this one. A lot of points on the line here. If you can get a favorable position, you are in a great place for the entirety of the All-Star Series. Sandy Ravage up here on the hill. That's going to be solid cover. Jim the Jerk has been just absolutely nasty.
Yeah, Jim playing a great game. Nanners, though, going to get taken out by the AK of Sandy Ravage. Jim out there just kind of healing up. He has a decent spot there with rocks on each side. He can take a fight if he has to. Glitter Explosion here in a fight with Noah. We'll see what happens as she pushes up, trying to find an angle Gonna go ahead and back off of that one.
Glitter still has
She wants that
police
fight.
car to work with as well. Definitely going to be a valuable resource, and we can already see it's taking quite a considerable amount of damage. But coming on right now, Jim the Jerk is going to be cut down after picking up 4 kills in this series. Orb with 5 is going to be a huge threat to that 5K. And just like that, Orb picking up another one. That is 6. Orb is an absolute slayer.
I'm pretty positive Orb is in that $5,000 spot right now. I don't think anybody else in the game still can currently pass him up. I'm pretty sure he reserved that 5,000 exclusively for himself at this point. Now, Sandy Ravage putting some shots into Glitter Explosion, getting her down to about 50%. She's going to go ahead and heal up. Sandy now looking around, seeing if he can find anything else. But Vicstar from the other side, going to get the pinch and take down Glitter in 6th.
Yeah, really good positioning there from Vicstar. And that is positioning that can be ridden out for the rest of this series as well with the way that the gas has moved. Sandy Ravage still trying to find an engagement here, making sure to... Oh, you're going to find a kill.
Ellaheim just below, getting shot a couple times from Sandy. Tried to return a couple shots, wasn't able to get it. And Sandy going to come around the other corner and catch Ellaheim.
Sandy Ravage is right on Orb's tail, though, right now. 6 and 6. 5K on the line here. And keep in mind, the prize pool is going to be absolutely massive throughout the entire tournament.
Yeah, this is a very interesting one. So Sandy actually can. I hadn't realized just how many kills Sandy Ravage had. I knew that he was in a lot of fights, but I forgot just how many he won. So he is actually right there. If he can get another kill, he can take down a first right now and take down the prize pool.
If they do happen to die, though, in most kills, the earliest kill in the game is going to be the tiebreaker. So we would have to actually figure that out from the judges. But now Sandy Ravage is going to be in this fight with Vicstar. Sandy Ravage moving back behind that Jeep, trying to get out of it. Orb may have a line on Sandy Ravage right now. Sandy Ravage also is close to this building. You can see that gas grenade going out there as well. Vicstar just taking so much damage, may fall down here.
He will fall down. You cannot out-heal the gas this far in. He is going to go down. You cannot sit in these final circles. There's more damage per second than you can possibly stack healing.
Now Sandy Ravage moving around, going to get that throwable out, trying to find Noah here.
Gets
going to connect, just a little bit of a chip there, but that may be enough information coming in from Sandy Ravage. Getting out another throwable here. Looking to get the shots into the car, popping out from the car instantly. Sandy Ravage going to get some fire in as well.
Goes ahead and gets inside. He definitely saw Orb out there to his left side. He's going to go ahead and try and wrap back around. Goes and takes this position of Noah. Noah now swapping into that middle spot. Sandy out back and Orb starting to press the fight. Sandy actually gets the outflank, takes down Noah as he comes around out back. Noah not looking to where he came from.
Sandy is going to be our top kills, I believe, with 8. And now trying to go for first as well. And that's always a good feeling, too, if you're able to get first with the most kills as well. Sandy Ravage now in the vehicle, starts to wrap around the building, then sends it off in one direction, wraps around in another. Has to avoid this gas here, going to throw out a throwable of his own. Sandy Ravage.
A little bit of a pre-nade there. Typically you want to put out like a gas nade or a Molotov that kind of holds a position so you know they can't come from that angle. He is going to get wrapped up behind this rock here. Sees Orb for a split second there, not able to get a shot off, and I do believe Orb spotted him as well.
Looks like both these players have quite a bit of information about the other's location. Just trying to decide who is going to pull that trigger first, who is going to move out of cover. It's going to be Orb. Sandy Ravage tries to send some shots in. Orb moves to the Jeep. Orb now has the favorable position, getting some shots into Sandy Ravage, but does it with the explosion of the car!
Sandy Ravage taking down game 1 and top kills. $5,000 plus he's put himself in a great position going into game 2.
That is some of the best positioning that you could be in for sure. Looking incredible throughout that entire match and already getting some prize money.
Yeah, absolutely. Both those players playing a great game. Orb with 6 kills, Sandy Ravage with 9. So both those guys showing up, getting a ton of kills. Sandy Ravage, though, absolutely locking down those final kills, taking out the last 4 players alive, going with Ellaheim, Vicstar, Noah, and Orb.
Man, we